I wasn't even prepped with my headset on then. Ah, dear. Right. We're back with another event. And this time it's going to be a bit spicy. I mean, it's not always spicy like this, considering the weather. Look at the weather. So over the right-hand side, it's going to be raining for the entire practice session. And it's going to be cloudy for qualifying. And then we're going to have rain, and it's going to ease off mid-race. And then we're going to have some dry weather. So can we have survive on wet tyres? I don't know when the crossover point is. Why am I 5th? Why am I 5th? Well, we're going to be sitting at the back of this train of cars then. Oh, I guess it's because I don't do enough raises to kind of level off my my driver rating. But they've put me in split 1 and keep putting me in split 1. Oh, there we go. I plan on just doing mostly just the special events. I'm not really that interested in anything else. Because grinding stuff like this, I had a awful event at the Nürburgring Sprint. I'm not going back. I'm never racing at the Nordschleife again. It's pointless, absolutely pointless. So the other one would be touring cars at Nürburgring. But I don't know. I just the only reason I'm doing special events is because they have like weird and wonderful combinations, you know. It spices things up a bit, but sometimes driving with the random drivers is sometimes it's pot luck, and it's not. It ends up not being fun because there's a lot of people out there that just lack the racecraft. But yeah, so we're here. Well, hopefully. I mean, I always say I say that I'm always going to hang out at the back and just see what happens, but it never works because there's always people that decide to do a last to first challenge and are much faster, and they bully their way through the pack. But I mean, hopefully, we've got 19 people. It's going to be a rolling start. So it's going to be 21 people in a split, which means we're going to get one split out of this. Which means we're going to have a mix. But I do find it funny that sometimes sim racers can be very fickle. They can be like, yeah, I always want to race a GT3 at Spa. And as soon as there's weather, oh no. As soon as you have some type of realism in it, when they're crying out for realism all the time, and then suddenly you have something a bit more variable, so you can't hot lap it. You got to use some restraint, some strategy. That's what I find interesting. Makes it more interesting. We've got 19 participants. No, we're not going to be able to push it to a second split, which is disappointing. But I am planning on doing this one and the 8 o'clock one as well. But I think we might keep streaming. We might just play some spaceships in between. That might be quite fun. So the track was drying in practice when I was having a go today. Are we going to have the problem with the starting of the servers again? There we go. So practice 10 minutes, qualifying 10 minutes. We're going to put on the standard downforce. I don't know whether high downforce would be the way to go, considering it's wet. Should we try it? See what happens? Take a gamble on high downforce, considering it's going to be wet. Right, let's put our pedal cam and stuff on. How long was the race again? I've forgotten already. Was it 45 minutes? Oh, I've bloody forgotten. Race is 40 minutes. Okay. Right, so what's the... it's 9% rain. We're going to need to go out on wets. Let's give it a bash. There we go. I'm also going to have to... I thought I edited this, but... affected to...
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 32 Celsius.
Configuration. Right, we want... I'm looking for... we're gonna have 12 rows. Is that a bit better if I refresh that? It's still over the top of it, isn't it? For some reason. What template am I on?
Okay, Neil, it's starting to drizzle.
Starting to drizzle? It's already drizzling. Okay, maybe 10 then. Well, it's still... what is... I never understand what section to put the... Right, it's still too big.
New fastest lap for Wolf, 120.15.
It's eating into my practice time. It's just gonna have to do that for the time being. So I need the practice. I haven't done any practicing in the wet, so... right. What do you want? Unfortunately, there's a spot there.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors. Don't cross the white line. 5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left. Fastest lap for Wolf on 17.69. Yellow flag. It's stopped raining. The guy behind has just done a 130.52. We think P4's binned it. Sector 1 is now green. Sector 3 is now yellow. We can see Brad has binned it. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Green flag, Sector 3.
I mean, the spray is going to be absolutely horrendous on the first lap.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Sector 3 is clear. Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag, Sector 1. P11. Okay, make those calls please, Claire. Sector 1 is quick. We think Koenig has crashed. Green flag in Sector 2.
See, this one, I think a few people are going to go off on that bend because they're just going to push it too much. It's very easy to misjudge.
Yellow flag, Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 1 is green. Yellow flag.
I always miss that
It
first
looks like
apex.
Bale has spun off. Sector 3 is now clear. Sector 2 is yellow. P2. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.49 off the pace.
I very rarely use a virtual mirror, but there are no other mirrors apart from side mirrors.
We're seeing a few spots of drizzle now. Sector 2 is green.
It's mainly like
Sector 1 time is good. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
it's accident avoidance. I mean, it's quite high up there. I can still glance. I could never get through that second part.
Incident in Sector 1. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Sector 2.
Good place to park.
Sector 1 is now green.
So I'm putting 118s in. I was putting 108s, 109s in practice when it was kind of drying.
That's a new fastest lap for Ape, 1:15.82.
I was saying, getting a bit more confidence. That's a hell of a drift.
The car in front has just posted a 1:17.12.
Now we've
Incident
gone for a
in Sector
gamble.
1. Sector 1 is yellow. Sector 2 is 1.5 off the pace.
We've gone for a gamble on a high downforce setup, which I'm hoping pays
Green
off,
flag in Sector 1.
considering the weather.
Checker flags out. P5.
I mean, I feel quite comfortable in the rain. How much fuel for 45 minutes?
For 45 minutes. We estimate we'll need about 58 litres. That's the end of the session. P5.
Okay. I can probably put some radiator tape on because it's going to be quite cold. Now, I assume the track is still wet. We've not got a pit stop to do. There's someone skipping to the front of the queue. Going out
Your
on
exit
race
is
fuel.
clear. Watch the white line. Okay, Neil, we've got 9 minutes to settle up.
He was doing
Sector 1 is yellow.
slowing coming out of pit lane to
think that
get some
Brad has
space
gone
on
off.
track, and then he fucked it. Come
Green
on.
flag, Sector 1.
Let's get a move on. Let's get these tyres warmed up. I don't think it's time for slicks. I don't think it will be time for slicks in quali at all. So
Sector 1, yellow flag. Sector 1 is clear.
maximum traction control on. Staying fifth with a little
Sector
lift.
3 is yellow. Yellow flag in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace. Green flag, sector 2. Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is now yellow. Green flag, sector 2. Sector 3 is now clear.
Oof, we hit that curb very hard.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Done a 115. I don't know if that's good or bad.
P3.
Some people that are quite off the place. Maybe the wet scares them a bit.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Yellow flag, sector 3. Incident in sector 2, yellow flag. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Alright Neil, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Softly, softly on the brake.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Sector 2 is now green, B6. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
Not getting a drying line as yet. I pushed it too much in that turn.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Feathering the throttle a little.
Sector 2 is 1.2 off the pace. P8.
Getting faster and faster.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
It's very hard to tell if we're going faster and faster on the screen because my HUD is not telling me
Green flag, sector 3.
split times.
Sector 3 is yellow, sector 2 is clear. Incident in sector 1, yellow flag, sector 2 is 1.3 off the pace. Sector 1 is green, green flag in sector 3.
And the problem always comes when you have to readjust your
There's a car leaving the pit lane.
braking points.
Incident in sector 2, yellow flag. Yellow flag.
3 seconds off pole.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
With a lot of confidence in the
Green flagging sector 2.
In the wet, it seems. It's either that or I'm pushing too hard. Or the high downforce setup is not working for me. And I'm going to get
Sector
eaten
2
up
is 0.9 off the pace.
on the straight.
P9. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. It looks like Gary has binned it. Green flag sector 1. Acknowledged. We'll have spotter calls from here, please, Claire.
Oof. A bit.
Car right. Clear right.
That's the end of the session. E9.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
To get out of people's way if I was going to hold them up because I was slow through that final chicane. Well, a bit messy. A bit messy. What we got there? Right, 12. I reckon multi. Oh, 11. Ugh. Right, so we want 12 in total. That means we want 7 then. Right, so starting order is set. We're going to put all of the things on. Extended battle box. Okay. Wish me luck. I think I'm going to need it. I mean, it is raining, so we are going to start on wets. And I assume that's 3, that's 5. Leave that as is. I don't think I need to do anything else. So where did we end up? 10th. Oh, just close. We didn't qualify in the top half of the grid, unfortunately. Oh, never mind. So it's a rolling start.
Okay, spotter calls, please, Claire.
So we're going to need... I imagine the FPS is going to be horrible at the start. We took a gamble on high downforce, but I don't know if it's going to pay off. I think I kind of want to well, I'm going to need to save fuel, I think. And if anything, we're going to be not changing tyres. Splash and dash, perhaps.
Go.
Right side, clear right, car right. Clear right.
These tyres warmed up.
Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is clear. We think that Brad has crashed. Yellow flag Sector 2. We think Wolf has binned it. Sector 2 is green.
Wolf was one of the fastest people in Collie.
Eighth place.
Pushing
Yellow flag.
too hard. Through there.
Sector 2 is yellow. We think Brad has gone off.
Awesome. horrible defending going on here.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Sorry, dude.
It looks like Gary has gone off P7.
Went over those
Green flag,
curves a bit
sector 2.
too hard.
Sector 1 is now green. Sector 3 is green.
And the same lag problems that I had in the Caterham race, where the HUD is a little bit behind.
The gap behind is now 1.8.
Well, no one decided to gamble on slicks, thankfully.
Yellow flag, watch out. The gap to cabin ahead is increasing. It's now 1.3. Yellow flag, sector 1. We think that Milner has spun off. Sector 1 is green.
Left side, clear left.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Car left, clear left.
Sector 2 is clear.
The FPS has calmed down a little. Which is good. I'm still not getting through that chicane.
P4.
I'm what?
Green flag in sector 3.
Yeah, I knew I'd do it at some point. Just trying to push way too hard going through that corner. Probably got to think about
Incident in sector 1, yellow flag.
cooling the tyres. There's a dry line about to appear.
Green flag, sector 1.
On your right, clear right.
Yellow flag, sector 2.
Steady. Let's cool these tyres down a bit.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
I just feel so slow through that.
The gap to
burst.
Gavin behind is increasing. It's now 2.2 seconds. Sector 2 is now green.
I mean, it stopped raining, and it's only 15%.
Green flag, sector 3.
That lapped car ahead is on dry tyres.
Left side, clear left.
Both the people that have been lapped on dry tyres. Did they know something we didn't?
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. We can see Brad has stacked it.
Should be short shifting into third there. Lap time is doing 1:13s. I think once I get to 1:10s, it's time for dry tyres. Minutes to go. How's my fuel?
We think about 31 minutes of fuel remaining. 1.7 litres per lap. The fuel will be tight. We think you'll get to the end, but we're not sure.
I mean, it's not supposed to rain again. What time's the leaders doing? Same with me. Brake's a bit too late then. Pit stop, medium tyres.
Acknowledged, medium tyres. Yellow flag in sector 1. Green flag in sector 1. Yellow flag, caution. The gap to Marino ahead is now 7.4. Sector 3 is green.
Tyres.
Yellow flag, sector 3.
I mean, there's not even any
Green flag in sector 3.
any spray, so
Sector 1 is yellow.
On your right, clear right.
Sector 3 is now yellow. That last lap was a 1:12.90. That's your quickest lap in this session.
On your right. Clear right.
Green flag in sector 3.
I don't know if this guy's letting me past or not.
Yellow flag in sector 3. The leader, Bale, is pitting. Sector 3 is clear. Yellow flag, sector 3. Sector 3 is clear, green flag. P2. Okay, pit stop requested. The leader is now on mediums.
Oh, I wasn't watching what I was
Incident
doing.
in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
There's definitely a
Victory's
dry
ready.
line.
Koenig is pitting from position 14. We think he'll come out a little way behind you. Green flag sector 3.
I've never actually done
When we
that.
exit the pits, we should be in position 9. Behind Milner. The leader, Marino, is pitting. Yellow flag. Bale is now leading. Go, go, go. There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
This is going to be very interesting. Until these tyres warm up.
Sector 3 is now clear.
On your left.
Yeah, of course. Turn
Clear
in
left.
when I'm already there, you stupid dickhead.
Seventh position.
It's fully on site alongside the prick.
Green flag sector 1. I think P6 has gone off.
Right, well, everyone ahead of me is on slicks, so... We were full throttle around there.
6th place. Okay, Neil, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Braking too late for that corner.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
We're flat out around here now.
Green flag, sector 2.
On your right, clear right.
Incident sector 3, yellow flag. P5.
Right,
Sector 2 is now yellow.
heading into personal
Brad
best
is entering the
territory now.
pits. He's in P16. We think he'll come out just in front. It looks like Milner has binned it. Green flag, sector 2. Milner is now retired. Green flag, sector 3. Gavin is now on mediums.
Got a fight on our hands with Eric ahead. I'm going 2 seconds a lap faster than them. I don't know if that's
That's
because they
20
had...
minutes to go, 20 minutes. Sector 3 is yellow. Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
I don't know if that's because there was a lapped car. I'm actually going faster than the top two there.
Green flag in sector 3. Fastest lap for Marino, 109.35. The gap
Maybe not
to
then.
Fraser behind is now 3.6. That lap was a 110.40.
He must have just caught lap traffic. Faster than the guy behind as well. So top five
Sector 3
finish.
is yellow.
It's pretty good.
Sector 3 is now clear.
I think I might stay in fifth.
New
for that
fastest
one.
lap for Bale, 108.02. The car ahead's pitting. P4.
Someone spend too long getting Tom to dry tyres. It is indeed. I started in 10th, I think. Right, I'm going to stay in 5th for this corner. I pitted when the leader... Well, I pitted a
Koenig
lap
is
after
pitting
the
from
leader.
position 14. We think he'll be close in front of you when he exits. P3 is now on mediums. Yellow flag. Sector 1 is green.
We do have some mobile chicanes in this race, unfortunately. One of which is this guy here. Fuck it.
Right side, clear right.
Jesus Christ. I didn't want track points, but... When are they going to introduce 107% rules because there's a couple of people in this race, particularly. There's only one split, but they are lapping 10, 20 seconds slower than the leaders. It is.
That's a new fastest lap for Bale, 107.33.
It's an adventure every time you come across them, especially on a circuit like this. Because obviously this is open to all, and there's only one split. It's going to attract everybody, you know. I wish the chicane wasn't here, though.
The gap to Marino ahead is now 8.2.
Yeah, I've got fourth covered at the moment. I was a bit scared because I thought I'd underfilled, but luckily I was able to just stick a few litres in the tank on the switch over to slicks. So. It got a bit framey at the start,
for Bale, 107.10.
but there wasn't too many dramas. I'm running the
gap to Fraser behind is now 13 seconds. Yellow
I'm
flag
running
in
the
sector 1.
Jim, shut the fuck up. I'm running the high downforce setup.
Sector 1 is clear.
I don't know if that actually makes any difference. So
15
maybe
minutes
in
remaining, 15 minutes to go.
maybe in the 8 p.m. race I'll run the medium downforce.
Just done at 109.36. That's your fastest lap.
There we go. 109s. That's good. I don't like riding over the curbs in this car.
Incidents in sector 2, yellow flag.
Lapped up to 9th place.
Green flag in sector 2. Fastest lap for Bale, 106.48.
106. Where's your fast lap time? 106. Oh, here we go. Which side are we going to go? Left or right? Left or right? Make up your mind.
Right side, clear right.
Thankfully, one of them's gone off. Please don't enter the...
Green flag in sector 3. That's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 3 is 2.0, off the pace.
So we're not on leader's pace, but the fact we've been able to get up to 4th is been able to stay out of trouble. As usual, I had someone, he was up the inside coming into the chicane, and they thought, well, he's up the inside, why don't I just turn in anyway?
Marino in front is now 7.4.
But that's to be expected. I don't know why people do that. Hoping that the collision physics will work in their favour? I don't know. I'm hoping there will be more splits this evening. Right, this guy is actually fighting with 8th.
Good lap, that's your best in the session.
I don't really want to disturb the battle, to be honest.
On your left. Clear left.
Looks like this guy is still on wets. No wonder he's all over the place.
Fastest
That
lap
car
for
must be
Bale,
a handful.
106.46.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Car left, clear left. car right. Clear right.
Just letting them know that was there.
We think that Onik has spun off.
I don't like
Green flag
flashing
sector
lights,
3.
but sometimes if someone just seems unaware that you're around. Seems like it's a good battle for
Incident in
7 8.
sector 2, yellow flag. We think that Brad has stacked it. Green flag, sector 2.
Oh, well, would you call it small? I mean, it's fastest track in the
It's the new
UK.
fastest lap for Vale, 105.63.
It's a short lap, but it's less twisty than Paul Ricard. And the LMP3 is go to Paul Ricard, so...
Fraser is getting closer. The gap's come down to 13 seconds. Incident in sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
It's a daisy.
We think Brad has gone off. Sector 3 is clear. Green flag. Okay, Neil. The next car is 8.
I don't know what we did then, but... it was wet. I don't think there was many spinners at the
You've got
start.
10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
I think we managed to keep our nose clean. The only problem with this track is there's very limited places to adjust your pit strategy if you wanted to.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. Sector 3 is now yellow.
It's fifth gear for
It looks
this
like
corner.
Brad has crashed.
I don't know if I'll do a replay analysis or anything, because there's not really much to...
Sector 3 is clear.
We might have a quick look through. It was a bit weird going from wet and then to change all your braking markers.
The gap to 8 ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
We're coming across Alexandra again. Oh, thank you very much. Fabian, the leader, has just lapped 5th place. I'm about to be lapped in 4th place. That is insane.
Okay, Neil, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
I think you've closed your radiator too
Car right.
much.
Clear right.
I mean, we're running radiator 3. But as expected, I had frame rate problems at the start. I might turn down some of the reflection settings or something.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
We're just about to gain 7 tenths on hour.
Car right, clear right.
That was a 108.09. That's your quickest lap.
108. Gaining more confidence in the car.
Green flag sector 1.
All the time. Oh! Didn't want to hit the curb. I was hoping that it was going to be quite soft, and it was. It made me clench, though.
Sector 1 is yellow. We think Brad has gone off. Sector 1 is now green.
I always go too fast through the
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. The gap
second
to
part
8 in front is now 14 seconds.
of the chicane. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Car right, clear right. Right side, clear right.
On the track, straight across the track.
That's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
There should be like some onboarding or something. Like, you know how Gran Turismo does those license tests and stuff? Yeah, 9th place ahead of me is still on wets. I'm glad I've actually got the tyre thing to work now. I found out a way of doing it, so...
Yellow flag.
Basically beating her personal best every single lap. Apart from when we run across someone coming off from off track,
Yellow
straight
flag,
across
sector
the
2.
track.
Green flag, sector 3.
It is a good battle for second and third, though. I can see it on the timing sheet.
Hey, he's just retired from the race.
What? He must... What? Is that a disconnection or is that a crash? I've now got third. So you've got to be very slow on the second apex of that chicane. I reckon I'm not straight lining it enough.
Sector 2 is now green. P3, good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Because I'm too scared of track limits. I mean, I'm not a fan of prototypes in general, but I like racing the LMP3. It's that guy ahead. He's on wet tyres.
Sector 3 is yellow.
He didn't need to
right.
move across.
Clear right.
That guy scares the hell out of me. That was not the best chicane I've ever done.
The gap to Marino ahead is now 19 seconds.
Yeah, the leaders are just
2 minutes to
too
go,
fast,
2 minutes.
think you definitely have to rewire your brain for this type of car. It's very knife edge when you do get it. I have had a little bit of a power slide in it, but if you get it too out of shape,
Sector 3 is green.
it's not good. Yeah, it was soaking wet at the start. As it says on the weather chart, Boons, you gotta read it. So you can plan in advance. Fabian is behind me.
Alright, Neil, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
If I get myself lapped now, then that means I don't need to do an extra lap.
On your left, clear left.
You motherfucker.
Yellow flag, Sector 3.
He's not lapping me.
Green flag, Sector 3.
You piece of shit.
Last lap, bring it on home.
He's like, no, I'm not lapping you. Got plenty of fuel in hand. I've got 4.1 minutes of fuel left. Did that splash and dash. Yes, baby! There's people whinging in the chat about the slower drivers. Ooh! I don't know what happened to this guy, because he was solidly in third place. Whether he had a collision with the guy in second or not. But that's pretty good. Third from 10th. I'll take it. I'll bloody take it. Right. Is it going to let me do the race results? Have a look at the race results. Ooh, well, there we go. A third place. Out of how many people we had? We had 18 runners and we had 5 DNFs. 5 DNFs. Well, that's pretty damn good. I'm pleased with that. I don't know why it says Spa at the top. We forgot to change our titles, but we'll fix that for next time. But fuck yes. Fuck yes. Let's have a look at page 2. So we didn't really do much fighting, to be honest. There was a couple of guys. I think I had passed that Laszlo fellow up the inside of the chicane. He didn't like me passing up the inside of the chicane, so he turned in on me. So I went straight on. But there you go. But I think Mark Wolf, he was the one that was always topping the timesheets in practice. He always kept saying, like, Wolf is in first, and all that. So, I don't know what happened to them. But it was very wet at the start. Very wet indeed. Actually, before I forget, shall I change it to... Because we're going to do... I should really have, like, different templates. To be... Oh, so close to number 3. Come on now. Plus 25%. Look how close we are. That sucks. And we're so close to silver as well. Damn it. Where's my... I want to see my results. So he was doing a 105. And my fastest lap was a 109. So, yeah. So you can see the weather down in the bottom. So it started off torrential rain and it went to half distance and started to be kind of drizzly. And again, I think those clouds, the bigger they are, there's the more chance of rain. So mid-race, it may or may not have dried up, depending on what was going on. But look, I was the most gain in safety rating. Did I actually have any? I had one thing. Expected me to qualify in 5th. I was 10th. Expected me to finish 5th. Actually 3rd. Oh, I didn't. I got some track points, but it. Oh yeah, race 2 invalid laps. There you go. Okay. That wasn't bad then, was it? That wasn't bad. Right, what we are going to do is change. I don't know why I've got bottom split in there. Because that's for the other thing. Race control event. That's all I'm going to call it. Thruxton. I don't know where Thruxton is in the UK. What's the date today? It's the 20th of January. It's my niece's birthday. Alright, there you go. Changed it for next time. Cool. I'm sure the ovals will be back. I mean, they caused a lot of mayhem, to be honest. I just wasn't didn't really want to do ovals with these people. Okie dokie, right. Let's have a look. Ooh. I did try and eat some lunch beforehand, shoveling some tuna pasta in my face. I wouldn't call Thruxton in the south. It's going to annoy me unless I actually find out. Where is Thruxton? I'll type. Hampshire. Well, okay. Maybe it is the south. What? Hampshire is kind of like south, but over a bit. Alright. So it was a wet start. I need to get rid of that. Now, obviously, because I couldn't see an awful lot, but the start, if you're 10th on the grid, you start mid-chicane, so it's not great. So as you can see by the screen, it's not great FPS. So this is what I saw. Not an awful fucking lot. So I tried to be as close as possible to the guys in front, but the green flag pretty much started when I was here, so I understeered into that guy, and then that guy didn't anticipate that and then spun off. So I can see bugger all. I would like to know where I actually gained some of the places. Oh yeah. So who have we got behind us? Fabian something. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name. Now I was quite concerned about these two guys ahead, because the guy in front, who I think is... Oh, it's not the guy I thought. So Gianluca Gabbiani, he was all over the shop. I was just thinking that these two were going to collide at some point, because he was chasing his rear end. Again, being very, very aggressive. I was just trying to get my tyres warmed up. Bit late for my moral support, but thanks. I'll use that for next time. So, how far is the guy behind? We're kind of equidistant. Right, I've gained 2 places on the first lap. I didn't see anybody go off. So that was weird. And I see how aggressive that is? That looks reactive to me. Naughty, naughty. And you didn't you didn't survive, did you? You got too aggressive, you got on the really wet part of the track, and you forgot to brake. Thanks for that extra space. And then I fucked up the chicane. And someone hit me up the rear, and then got on the curb and span it. Ha 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 ha! 7th, and we're only on lap 3 or lap 4. But at some point, I was like, I've got to cool the tyres. Because you could see the dry line appearing, and the rain had stopped, and the tyres were getting pretty hot. Right, there's another one. 6th. I've not passed a single person yet. That's a lapped car. Right. I think, yeah, he got on the dirt, so I got a run. Yeah! 4th! They're just dropping like flies. So I was up to 4th, and I just reclaimed my 4th at the pit stops. So, how about that? Fuck the chicane. I want to see where I had that moment with that other guy, though. Is it the guy ahead? I don't think it's... Oh. I mean, the braking distances do change quite a lot when it was soaking wet. But the spray has disappeared, it's already drying up. I don't think there's any more rain, and we're only 5-6 laps into the race. So I started to move offline to cool my tyres a bit. Scary. I just basically followed the leader's strategy. One lap later, of course, but it still worked out. I think I came into the pits the same time as the car behind me did. I hadn't actually tested what the speed limit was either, so I had to guess. Ooh. Is that... Oh, the third place guy is way up the road. There's our first mobile chicane. Off she goes. That was me trying to set my pit strategy. Weaving all over the straight. You won't believe how hard it is to do that stuff when you can't see the buttons you're pressing on the tablet. So that's a lapped car. So that's the leader going in. I mean, I can if I look down, I can see through my nose. Ooh! He didn't see me. Clearly he didn't see me. He saw one car going past on the right, but didn't see the one coming on the left. And I think I stayed behind this guy for quite some time. I didn't know whether he was blocking or cooling his tyres or... But I mean, it's hard to know about blue flags at this track because there's no digital flags or anything. I don't see any of the flagmen actually. Oh, no, there's a blue flag. There's a blue flag. You can't see them very well from the cockpit, though. There's a blue flag. So I was behind this guy for quite some time. He wasn't really holding me up. It did take me 2 laps after the leader to come in. Whoa! Nearly got to outshake them. You can see there's a definite dry line now. I don't know what lap times I'm doing because last lap time was shockingly bad. In the pits we come. That was interesting. You go in the pits and someone's reversing. I wonder if I took their pit spot. But I mean, it didn't really. So 15th. Is that guy behind me? Yeah. So, did he come in before me? So he must have pitted for damage. So I overtook someone in the pits. He had to squeeze into his pit box in front of somebody. So... off we go. So I did overtake somebody. Let's have a look at from this guy's cockpit. Now I was very wary of the guy ahead because I think I knew he was still on wets. See how much I'm gaining on him though. Pull out, go down the inside. Oh, you're gonna come across, are you? You're gonna come across from one side to the next, even though I've clearly got the momentum on you. Oh, we can't actually see from his cockpit whether or not he would have seen me at all. He just... oh! What's going on there? Why is it changing camera when I don't want it to? But he just went to the racing line, or went to the inside. The racing line is not there. The racing line is 2 car widths to the left. But I was already committed. I was already on the brakes. This was hairy. He followed me. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, he's got no grip whatsoever. So it was just a matter of time. I'm wondering whether... the guy behind's making all kinds of mistakes trying to pass him now. Meanwhile, I'm up the road. Finally pits. So that's pretty much the only action I saw. I'm up to 6th. We'll see what happens to the 3rd place guy. Where's 5th? So Marino, that was hairy. I didn't know what way to go. This is hairy. Look at this. Oh, stop it! Stop changing my bloody... where am I? So if we look in the cockpit... so back here, I'm thinking... I can see someone ahead. Right, they've moved to the left. I had to pick a side. I had to pick a side. And thankfully I chose the right one. Right, we're up to 5th, so we must have passed someone in the pits, I think. Bum bum bum. But people really did pit late. And the track is already... why is that person still sitting in the pits? Blocking the pit lane? For lap after lap. Who is it? Right, so he retired. He's retired. Who is it that's in the pits across the pit lane then? Is that a bug? That's a bit odd. Don't understand now. I want to see what happens to that Scar Pope person. Do you reckon that's a real name? Scar Pope? Oh, we're up to 4th. We must have passed someone in the pit lane. Yeah, Ronnie was pitting. So we're back up to where we were, basically. Right, so it's this guy we want to watch. So we're only at half distance. And the track is already nearly bone dry. So Fabian is all the way up there. So what happened to Scar Pope? See, as a lapped car, you've got to make it very obvious what you're doing. But this guy is not. Are you letting him through or are you not letting him through? Are you staying on the racing line or you're not staying on the racing line? Make a choice. Right, so the lap car has said, I want to pass at the chicane. Yeah. That's the way you do it. You don't pull off line or anything like that. You signal to the lap car and say, I intend to pass here in this braking zone. Da, 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 da. Well, it's going to take ages if we go through it that way. Oh, what did he do? He had a bit of a moment there. What did he do? Hit the curb. He turned in way too early. And round he went. Right, that put him down to 3rd. And that must be 2nd in front. Was there some contact? See, with this kind of particular system, and I've always thought this, that a ladder type system, no one should ever be allowed to just go straight into the top class of car. Everyone would have to go through the lower ranks. So if there was a multi-class race, you would have to start in GTE or GT3. You would have no option. And you would have to earn your way into the upper class. That's what I believe should happen in a career ladder anyway. I reckon it's a disconnection. You see that? Oh! What in the flying fuck? Was that? What are you doing? Did you get lost? I mean, you can see where the cars are going, right? Where are you going? But what you decided to do was join the track at the fastest part of the circuit. What the fuck? I'm sure this person is just trolling now. No one can be that stupid. Surely. I have no clue. So that must mean he just retired because he'd lost a wheel out of that. Bit of netcode there for you, Boons. Bit of netcode. Bit of netcode there. She basically just wrecked third place. So yeah, that was pretty much the end of the race. Pretty much. Right, should we take a screenshot of this bit? Or do we take a screenshot of the start? Well, I need to unlock that. Whoop. The start. It might be nice to have a screenshot of an LMP3 though, crossing the finish line. Right. I always like to zoom in as much as possible and move out. It's the Jaws effect. So you get not too much depth in the photo. It's not really a great thumbnail, is it? But we'll go with that one. And we'll go... Look at the mess in the chicane, though. Look at this. Anyone want to stay on the track, or...? Jesus. Right. No, wrong way. We want to zoom out. There we go. Can we go across this? So not a lot of... I mean, that's a good screenshot there. Some nice wet weather. I'm the only one that's got a visor that's closed. Everyone else has got their visors open. Alright, there we go. That's going to be our thumbnail. I always forget to do the thumbnail. Nice. Wasn't that fun?